Everyone, today I will be demoing a quick and easy dip recipe for parties. My favorite kind of dip is guacamole, so I found a recipe on Food Network that is a little spicier than your normal guacamole that you buy in the store perhaps, but I haven't had any complaints yet, so let's get started. So it calls for 3 avocados. First I have 2, and you gotta crush them up with this dough blender here. And if your avocados are not ripe, like these, it will be nice and smushed, but apparently it's not avocado season, so minor default here. So as we get all the avocado out, you scoop, 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 and then we're going to crush it all up so it's nice and smushy. Next we're going to add a lime, and before we are going to juice the lime, we are to squish it down to make sure that all of the juices are able to get out and onto the guacamole. So normally we'll use a whole lime. Just for right now we're going to use half. So in like this, and all that juice. And believe me, there is a lot more that comes out after you roll it than when you forget to roll it. Okay, so then we have that. Now with the lime in there, before we add all the other ingredients, we want to stir this all up, and it will absorb all of the juice, the avocados will. Next we're going to add our spices, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. It calls for cayenne pepper, but we don't have that, and we seem to like this a little better because it adds a little more spice. So up to you what you like. Next we have a diced onion. It calls for a half of a medium onion, but if you like onions, then I would definitely use a little more. So here we go. Nice and fine pieces so that you don't get big chunks in your mouth, because that doesn't taste very well. Next we have cilantro. Now just like any of our vegetables that we're putting in, make sure that it is washed and cleaned. And another thing we have to add with the cilantro is you do not want the stems. So we just take the stems off the leaf, and we're just going to chop that up. I have some already chopped up here, so let's do some chopping here. Sorry, my screen is a little shaky. Alright, so we have this all chopped up. We're just going to put it in. About a whole tablespoon of cilantro, so if you really like cilantro, this is a dish for you. Next we have a tomato, all cut up, and then we're going to dice it up, put that in. I have a garden out back, so we use all of our vegetables from there. We have jalapenos, we have all different kinds of peppers, tomatoes, and the cilantro even is from the garden as well. So next we have a jalapeno to add. It says half of a medium jalapeno, but we're going to use a whole one because we like spice in this family. So what you want to do is you have the seeds in there. So you can just pick them out or scoop them out with a spoon, because the seeds is the spiciest part here. So see? And then I already have some chopped up here that we're just going to throw in. Okay? Chopped up jalapenos. So right now we're just adding on layers, and then at the end is when you mix it all together and then give it a taste. Okay, so last ingredient in this guacamole is some garlic. I usually use about, that's kind of a lot. Maybe like half of like the tip of a spoon. Throw that in there because you can always add more. And then at the end we're just going to kind of fold it instead of mixing it. So you're going to fold this in here like this, and it's become a nice guacamole. And for the end, a good tip to keep it so it lasts and doesn't turn brown is you take the pit of the avocado and you put it directly in the center of your dip here. And you're going to take plastic wrap on top. Rip this bad boy off here. And you want to cover it completely and squish it down so that it tricks the avocados to being in the shell, and it lasts all week so that you can enjoy it, bring it to parties, whatever you like. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy making your guacamole.